Hello, I am Valeria, and today I'm going to do an interview to other people about the topics like epidemics, terrorism, and crimes. But first, I want to give my answer, and in my opinion, I am a person who avoids watching alarming news about problems like this because I am very aware of them and I get anxious and I don't like to be in that mood. I like to be up to date of this news, but not in a desperate or worrying way. So I think that the answer to the general question that it is how much do you worry about the topics like epidemics, terrorism, crimes is individual to perspective because if I talk about epidemics, I think it is important to have some concern because of the social devastating effect they can have on others' health and well-being, and epidemics such as a spread of serious infectious diseases and can have significant human, economical, and social diseases. Um, because I think it is important to be informed about prevention measures and follow public health guidelines in internet or in some parts and support efforts to contain and treat diseases is so important too. Well, in relation to the topic terrorism, I think it is also understandable and important to be concerned as a terrorist act can cause lawful lies and generate a fear to people, and it's common because there is a lot of insecurity in the society, but it's important to not panic and act to our security because we can't prevent with some strategies, and I think that it is a good problem and it is so difficult to give a solution, but we can trust a little bit that the security agencies are constantly working to prevent and respond to these terrorism threats. And it is a and now talking about crime, I think it is common to be scared and worried about that because the crime can be negatively affect people's safety and life and quality of life. But it's important to remember that crime rates vary region to region, and in a lot of cases, strategies are being implemented to combat them. And sometimes these problems are not in our control. We can do it anything for others, but we can do it a little things that can help to ourselves. And I think that promoting justice, strengthening legal systems, supporting education, and improving socioeconomic conditions are some of the measures that can help reduce the index of crime. And okay, in summary, I think it's normal and common to have some worried about these problems, but not all the times, because it's something that we live every single day of our life, and it is important to not be overcome by fear or to strike a balance between taking necessary precautions and being confident that actions are being implemented to address the challenge. And we can't give our strategies to help ourselves. And thank you. So, hello at this new interview. Today I'm here with
Luisa.
So, Luisa, I want to ask you something. How much do you worry about terrorism, crime, and epidemics?
Okay, I feel a little alarmed about that problem. It's a big problem around the world because now terrorism is everywhere. We find out that it's not from Pakistan that we were talking, we were thinking when, for example, when I was little, more younger than this, I thought that that just become from there. But here in Colombia, we find out a lot of crime and a lot of things that we already know that terrorism will be able to. Yes, crime is so strong. We can wink even a little because we find out that in everywhere we go. So you need to be careful when you go out with your friends, when you walk out alone, because it's not just only you that you need to take care of. You need to take care of others that are going with you. So that's a big deal. Now the government, I think the police is not, is trying to do a great work, but it's not enough for eradicate or erase from the earth that big problem. Okay, about epidemics, I think that now everywhere we find that. And lately, we've been living a hell with coronavirus. That was so strong, so hard for everyone. We can even go out, enjoy our lives outside, and we need to spend time at home. We spend a lot of time at home, and it was boring, really boring, because we couldn't go out and we want to. So that's what I think.
Okay, thank you, Luisa. So I am here with.
Alejandra, my name is Alejandra.
So Alejandra, how much do you worry about epidemics, terrorism, and crimes?
Well, I think I don't worry as much as I should, maybe because those are things that I can't control. Like I can control epidemics happening. Like I can control people getting sick. So if an epidemic comes to like the place where I live, the like biggest thing I can do is trying not to get myself sick and getting others sick, and maybe praying for the people to get better. And then for terrorism, I don't think we can do anything to stop terrorism, because it's such a big deal worldwide that there's nothing now that we can do to stop. And crime, well, I feel, for example, I'm a teacher, so helping students not become criminals, that's like the biggest thing I can do. So I worry a bit, but it's not like I can control it.
Yeah. So thank you.
You're welcome.